All right, sorry for the break. Just have some little technical issues. Now let's go back. Now I said when you want to start a new company, all you need to do is here to create a new company. Now, what do I mean by create a new company when you don't have your company registered in QuickBooks, right? So to do that, you just create a new company. Now, I have a detailed explanation on what this does, and what this does in the previous section. So I'm not going to waste my time again doing that. So if you want to know the details of why these options exist, now you can go back and watch the previous section, which is what you're supposed to do before you get to this place, right? That is it. Now, when we look at here, we have what is called an express button. Now, what this express button does is that there are so many things it will skip. Yeah, it will skip so many things that people supposed to give us in details, and how we can go ahead and input that on our own. But I'm going to skip that. The express start is going to just give us some limited options where we can just type, then select the industry and select some few options, then we can start up our company. Then any other thing we need in the future, we can call it off from the back end or from the front end, depending on the option we're looking for. Now let's go ahead. As we continue, we'll see how all those unfold. Now to do that, just click on express start. Now the first question is to enter the company name. Now I don't know the company to use actually, but I will just go ahead and use let's say wholesale and distribution company. And I usually like going with my brand name. So my brand name is Omi, so you can see Omi anything. So I'll go with Omi distribution. So you can choose your own name, no problem. You can choose your own name, just as we did in the previous section where I told us to use the Cassie Craft name and our name at the end of it. So that is how we are going to. So you can choose to use your own name as an assignment and send to the platform. What am I typing? All right, company limited. So this is the name of our company, and it's going to. Now, after we have typed the name of the company, Umi Distribution Company, I just hope my spellings are right. Umi Distribution Company. Then the next question is, which industry are we dealing with? Now, it is already a known thing, because I said my company is based. Company is a distribution company. So it is now common for me to just type distribution here, and QuickBooks will give me the options it has. All right. So if I thought I don't know the industry my company belongs, or I am new to QuickBooks, how can I find the industry that this business belongs? Now, what I can do is to ask QuickBooks to help me. So I'll just click here where you're seeing help me choose. I'll just click on it. When I click on it, QuickBooks bring up this option. So from here, I can select the different options available of different industries available. We have the accounting and bookkeeping, we have the advertising and public relation, we have the agriculture, ranching and farming, we have the art, writing or photography, which is the one we use when we were doing that of Cassie Craft. That's in this actual class. What we use is the art. We use the art and art, writing or photography. That's what we use. We have the automotive, sales or repairs. We have church. All these are industries, or all these are industry your business can fall into. Now, in the case where you did not see any of the industries your business belongs to, which I doubt is not possible, but in case you did not see, then all you need to ask yourself is your business a product-based business or a service-based business? Now, when it is a product-based business, you can go ahead and select this general product-based business or general service-based business. So these are options that are available. You can choose from anyone. Now, because I already know that my company has to do with wholesale and distribution, I can go ahead and select this wholesale and distribution, wholesale distribution and sales. So this is my industry. I can go ahead and click on that. So if you don't know the industry from here by typing, you can go ahead and select from here. QuickBooks give you the option. Now, what is the type of business? Is your business a sole proprietorship? Is it a partnership? Is it a single membership, or is it a multi-membership corporation or social corporation? Anyone it is, or non-profit organization, you can go ahead and select from here. So let's say it's a single corporate, single membership. That means it's a company limited by liability, right? But it is owned by one person. That is what it means. So I'll just go ahead and click here, but you can actually choose anyone. It doesn't actually matter. Then the business address. Now the business address, you can choose to put any address at all. So any address, like let's say my address is 27 Bendel. I'm just using any example. It is not a real address, right? Bendel Street, let's say Lagos. So if you have any Bendel Street in Lagos, it's not the one I'm referring to, please. This is for training purposes, and don't come looking for me in this address because you will not find me. So this is also going to be Lagos, right? Lagos is a real state, so but I'm just using a hypothetical address here for teaching purposes. So you can also include your phone number here, right? When you are done, you can click on create a company. Now, if you actually go through the first video or the first chain on this platform, right, on creating a company, you will see that there are a lot of steps that have been skipped here. You can see that this form is a little bit more concise, because when we created the company, Classic Craft Company, in the other section, we have a lot of details. After filling the company's name, you fill the company's legal name, right? You select the type of company, you fill this address, and you what you will see next is on this platforms, or here you will see next, where you can select some other options. But here we only have back, previous, review your settings, then we have what create company. Now I told you that I'm using Express Start. I don't want to waste time. I'll just go ahead and click create new company. So QuickBooks will do the rest on the background. So once the company is being created, you will see it will first appear on the title bar here, where you're seeing Intuit QuickBooks Enterprise Solution Accountant, right? 18.0. All right, so as I'm talking, you can see that the name has already appeared. That means a database for this company has been created in QuickBooks, right? Umi Distribution Company Limited, right? So you can see it up there. Now, once that is done, we will now get started. Right, QuickBooks is doing all the magic it could behind the scene to give us a company of our choice. Now you can see that it has finished all the magic, and all of these things that are just popping up is telling us that QuickBooks is ready to go. Now, I also explained in details in the other platform, though we have it joined with other thing which comes last. So here, what is QuickBooks trying to ask you here? QuickBooks is trying to ask you to add the people you do business with. Now, who are the people you do business with? Now, there are three categories of people we do business with. Number one are our customers. Now, these customers are the people or the reason why we are actually doing the business. They are the problems we are trying to solve, right? Those are our customers. Then number two people are the vendors. Now, who are the vendors? Vendors are the people that supply either service to us, or people that supply product, or manufacturers of the product we are trying to sell, right? Remember, we say we are a wholesale and distribution company, so that means we distribute goods from other manufacturers. Then number three kind of people that we do business with are our employees. These are the people that will help us satisfy our customer and vendors need, right? So these are then the people that work in the organization, and these are the people we do business with. right? So to add anybody, to add any vendor, let's say you already know them, you can as well do it from here just by clicking here. Now when you click here, you have, so when you click add, you have these options. It's either you import from your Outlook, or you import from your Yahoo Mail, or you import them from your Gmail if you have them, or rather you can go ahead and import them from your Excel or enter them manually from here. So we go with this. So when you click on a paste from Excel or enter manually, you click continue, right? When you click continue, so there are these options. You can see these little check boxes, right? So any one of these little check boxes carry a heading. Now if the person you are entering here, the name you are entering here is a customer, right, you will check the customer section. Let's say I want to enter this name. This is hypothetical. Remember, hypothetical for our training purposes, right? Even though I did not do this from here, I can actually do it from elsewhere later. So let's go ahead and say I want to enter Maxi Store, right? Maxi Store Limited, right? So this is a customer we supply to. Now I can copy this, right, paste it here. Then what is the name of the first name of the company? I can do the same, to just copy and do the same here. What is the email? I can just shorten this and make it their email, right? In your own case, if you're implementing for a real organization, you have to get their real address, you have to get their real details, right? So let's go. So this, I say let's say this is okay. Let's say the email is this. What's going on? Right, this is the email, so I'll just do at gmail.com. Don't even try sending mail to this because it will not go, right? Phone number, alternative phone number, fax number, all of this you can choose to input them. This is for a customer. Now let's say for a vendor, let's say my vendor is Prima Food, right? Prima Food Limited, right? So I'll go ahead and select my vendor. Then I want to also add an employee, so I'll just tick an employee here. So this, I can just do the same thing, this and choose this. Then I can just say fabricate another email here, info at Prima Food, let's say info at primafood.com, right? I'm just fabricating an email. This is not a real email, right? So you have to be very, very careful, right? You have to be very, very careful. So I'll just create .com, right? So yeah, so here I want to enter an employee. I will just go with let's say if your name is Emmanuel, it's not your own Emmanuel, so I'll just go Emma okay, right? So I will just have to just copy this here and also paste it here, right? I can just do, since this is our employee, I can say this is first name, right? So I can go ahead, that's first name, and this is going to be our first name. So I have entered these three names, right? You can see how I did it. I first of all start with the customer, I tick customer, then the vendor, I tick vendor, and the employee, I tick the employee. So that is just it. When you're done, you can see the number count here, 3 contacts selected. Then you can click on continue. QuickBooks automatically enter them in your system. Click continue, right? So you can see that it has added 1 customer, 1 vendor, and 1 employee, right? So here is the product and services you are dealing with. All right, in this section, I'm not going to bother myself entering these items here. What I will do, I will skip this option, right? We are going to do it much more later, right, in the section. Now here we have the bank. Now you can add your bank account from here. Just click on add, right? Let's just do this. Let's say this is, I want to have a bank head, right? Let's say bank account. So this is the only thing I want to do here. I just want to add this bank account, right? I will leave it open, right? I will not add any account details there. I'll just click continue, right? Because I selected bank account, I always have this bank fit. So let's say no thanks, right? So let's continue. Now we have added this. So once that is done, what I will need to do next is to just click start working, so that QuickBooks will take me right inside the application, right? So let's click and wait for it.